Kyle Peterson, who is known in some circles as the Larry Bird of sports entertainment figurine collecting. Well, this is John Cena, a.k.a. John Cena, who is known in some circles as the John Stockton of fashion. The shorts get shorter all the time. I just wanted to say thank you so much. Congratulations on your collection. Hope you enjoy it.
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and it is Saturday, our favorite time of the week. The time of the week where we see what came through the door via Amazon, via the post office, via DHL, via my dad, via my wife this week, and then what we found in the stores. It's weekly purchases, our Saturday afternoon tradition. I guess it could be any time depending when you're watching this video. But weekly purchases for the week, where we deep dive some things that have went on in the figure world this week, and then what I found in the stores, or the mail, or whatever you call it. But first, I want to thank you, John Cena. I know you're a busy guy. Really cool of you to put that intro for the channel. Awesome. Thank you, John. I owe you one. I'll get you back there one of these days. And then I want to welcome any new viewers we have. We have a lot of new subscribers over the last week, and then a major thank you to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. If you guys checked out the audio this week, the podcast this week, they did a nice push for the channel and put our channel and us over pretty good on that podcast. I was very appreciative of Smart Mark Sterling giving me some nice, kind words. We're working hard over here on the channel. You guys know I'm a busy guy. I've been pumping out videos every single day. Hopefully you guys are enjoying them. I know not everybody enjoys every single unboxing video I got, but I'm sure a lot of you guys check it out regardless. So I appreciate all you guys watching the videos. We've passed 2,000 subscribers. The march towards 3,000 starts now. So share the channel, get subscribers. If you're watching and not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at SirPaul64, on Instagram at _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram. Like I said, follow me on those. We'll do some more video giveaways here, before you know it. Maybe every 1,000 we'll do one, and as they come up and as things happen. So many more of those to come soon. So there you go. But this week was another big toy hunt week out in the stores. Still trying to find that Moon Knight. A little spoiler for coming up. I did not find Moon Knight in Walgreens this week. I've been tracking him in 3 states with no luck so far. I'm not sweating it too much. I've never not found a Walgreens exclusive. I'm not going to pay aftermarket prices. I'm going to pay the $20 it cost, and that's all I'm going to pay for Moon Knight. But I'll find it at one of the Walgreens here sooner than later. I always do, but it gets frustrating. It's really weird with these Walgreens exclusives. Sometimes they take forever to get here. Sometimes they come right away. Reports out of California, the next one, the Iron Man, Centurion Iron Man Walgreens exclusive has already been spotted out there. Absolutely ridiculous. Haven't even found Moon Knight yet. Now the Iron Man's coming on its heels. Is what it is. I'll find them both. I think that Iron Man will be a peg warmer if it's anything like the 2020 Iron Man that's out at Walgreens right now. But yeah, anyway, spoiler alert, did not find Moon Knight. Also on the hunt this week, there's not a lot left. We've been talking the last few weeks. The resets at Target and Walmart's, for the most part, everybody's store should be done by August 31st, just a couple days from now. After that, the sets are done. Stuff should be replenishing and moving through for the holidays. There's always more orders for the holidays. So hopefully you guys are finding what you need out there. I know I got it. Sometimes I get a lot of comments that I got it easier than some out there. Yes, maybe no. I mean, obviously the Midwest isn't as populated as the, New York, Chicago, Houston, LA areas. But I also hit a lot of stores. If you hit a lot of stores, you hit as many stores as I do, you're bound to get lucky. That's just one thing I want to put in there. I wanted to mention that because people think, oh man, you're just lucky you find everything. Well, if you guys see my collector's videos on Fridays, the action figure hunt videos for the week, I strike out all the time. I also strike out a ton, and I don't even put those in there because how many times you want to see the same store with the same stock with just disappointment? Luckily, they don't show my face in these videos for the most part because a lot of disappointments in figure hunting. I can relate to each and every one of you guys out there. So there you go. Speaking of disappointment, this is what we call a segue. Mattel. Oh, Mattel, I love you. I buy all your elites. Look around me. I got every single one. I buy, you name it, I buy it, Mattel. Even other figure lines. I buy way too many Barbies for my kids. I spend a lot of money each year at Mattel. Well, Mattel's been letting me down the last, actually 6 figures I've bought. The last 6 Mattel Elite figures have had some issues. You know, specifically, if you guys are following me on social media, Greg the Hammer Valentine, the Chase edition, of course, the hard to get one. The hammer on the back of his tights totally blended off. There's the picture. Talk about disappointing. I posted about this week. And Mattel, though, they're gracious. Hey, they want to help the people that buy from them. They did reach out to me and asked for me to explain the issues, show the model number, the figure number on the foot, all that fun stuff so they can find out and get to the bottom of it. I understand how that goes. I do that in my own real-world job. We have that kind of thing going all the time. So good for Mattel's customer service. The bad thing is the Chase hammer isn't one you just come across. That's going to be a tough one. And then, unfortunately, I did my Edge Heads unboxing, the ringside exclusive. Great figures, but quality control issues. Once again, I opened one in that video. That was okay for the most part. That one, actually, I took Edge's coat off. The torso was loose. Well, I opened up another one. I had a totally loose arm. Opened up another one, a loose leg. And then also one of the riders had a big paint glob on the side of his face. So we had 3 figures with quality control issues. Then you throw the hammer on there. Then you throw the Chase Rick Rude with the sanding issues. Some issues. I can't say it any more clearer than that. It's some quality condition just like right in a row too. That's the worst part is, you know, 5 figures in a row with issues. I don't know, but Mattel, like I said, they did reach out. They are making it right. They're sending me random figure replacements, not the figures that actually have the errors, but just random figures. I'm not thinking it's going to be the greatest thing ever. I'm probably going to get, you know, Braun Strowman, maybe a John Cena, a Lacey Evans, something along those lines, something I don't need that I already have. But it's a good gesture at the end of the day, I guess you would say. But I really want the figure of mine that, you know, the Hammer Valentine, the Chase, that's what I need. So I might have to be on the hunt for that one again. And we'll see. We'll do a surprise unboxing video. What figures did Kyle get from Mattel? Should be fun. I'm not expecting a ton, but you just never know what you're going to get. So hopefully that's pretty cool. At the end of the day, it's good Mattel reached out. I do give them props for that. Speaking of other wrestling figures going on, AEW, the ringside exclusive, big real scale ring. That thing has just started shipping. I did not get a shipping notice yet. I know I ordered it, but I probably have it with something that hasn't came in stock yet. So it's getting slowed down. That's usually what happens. I always try to bundle things to save on shipping, but then it always delays. I don't get the elites right away. I don't know if I should change that. You know, I'm always trying to get a deal out there. I'm trying to save money. You know, you save $5 on shipping, you could put that towards another figure. You got to be smart. You got to be, you know, there's so many things that come out. Every dollar saved to put towards something else is a win. So that's what I try to do with Ringside, but it gets frustrating when things go out of stock and so forth. So that's shipping now. Also, Elite 79 should be shipping any day from Ringside, so that's pretty cool. Another Elite set down the pike, because I believe Elite 80 has been delayed till November. So there's going to be a little bit of a dry spell on Elites coming out, that's for sure. Then some big news, right before I started filming here, Super 7, the Thundercats. We talked about them last week. No update, no update. They're supposed to be shipping soon. Now, I pre-ordered these in 1st of May 2019, I believe. It's been well over a year, and these are finally shipping. They're going to start shipping August 31st. That's great news. Bad news, though. The Super 7 video, Brian there, the owner or whatever you want to call him, showed a video, and unfortunately, like we've seen before with Super 7 figures, some quality control issues. Major props to them for making a video and talking about it right off the bat. But Panthro, his tights, totally wrong color. Jackalman, they forgot to paint a part of his neck, kind of the scruff, I guess you would call it. They forgot to paint that. And they gave him the wrong weapons that are also supposed to be purple. I think they're grayish black. So quality control issues. They said in the video, these are supposed to be the Ultimates. These are supposed to be the defining figures for these. The last Jackalman, last Panthro you'll ever buy. Well, and they've straight up admitted this isn't the case. So what they're doing, they're making it right. Unfortunately, you're probably not going to get these parts till Christmas time, is what it is. But they're going to send instructions with replacement tights for Panthro, so I guess we're going to have to do some do-it-ourself modding at home. That should be interesting. And then they're going to send, obviously, the new guns for Jackalman. That's easy. And then they're going to, I think, replace the whole collar neck thing. That'll be kind of like do-it-yourself replacement. So they're going to send those pieces. And then as an extra thank you or an extra I'm sorry, they're going to send a new Panthro head along with that. So that is, you know, kind of cool, I guess. We get something more than we thought we were going to get. The bad news is your figures aren't going to look perfect for a few weeks. So Judge Gary Busey is going to have to rule on this one. And I think Gary Busey did say, you know, guilty of getting us the wrong parts, the wrong figures. But they have been forgiven. They don't have any jail time. They just had to write a thank you note and send us that extra Panthro head. And I guess all will be forgiven. You know, I got Thundercats Series 2, Series 3 on order. New Japan Pro Wrestling Series 1. I might even have 2. I can't even remember. It's been so long. Did I pre-order Series 2? I can't even remember. Also, you know, the new Stomp figures are supposed to be pre-ordered soon. King Diamond. Oh, man, I cannot wait for that one. I got that one pre-ordered. So I got a lot of things on pre-ordered. It's almost time for another pre-order mania because it is out of control right now. So there you go. So that's a little Super 7 update this week. And then another update, I didn't talk about this last week or the week before, I think, is Cella Toys. I'd never heard of them before this. However, they are making a Hasbro-inspired Nick Aldis figure. Interesting, it's a company out of the UK. Obviously, he's a UK star. Makes sense to make him. I passed on this originally when I saw it because the shipping was just about as much as the figure. I think it was like 50-some bucks. And then a couple days later, they found a partner in the United States to ship these much cheaper. And I said, you know what, I don't know. Do I want this? I'm just going to buy it, and we'll see. I could always sell it if I don't want it. I think it was $25, something like that. Well, that thing is long sold out now, so I don't know. That might be a collector's piece. We'll see. The prototype was a little iffy. I mean, it definitely looked like a Hasbro retro. Just looked a little dicey. But, you know, that's a prototype. Prototypes aren't the final product, for good or for bad. We'll see what that ends up looking like. So I'm a little excited on that. So we'll see. And I don't know. Who knows if we'll ever get the retros back via Mattel. Hopefully we do. Fingers crossed. Time will tell, as we all know. So that's it. That's kind of the news this week. It's been a little slow. There's not a lot of new news out there. So let's jump into the big part, though. The weekly purchases. All right, everybody, let's get down to the weekly purchases. Another busy week in the stores, and a few things via eBay Mercari this week. I keep saying, I've been saying it for like 2 months, oh, things are going to slow down, and boy, they haven't. But next week, I have to think things are going to slow down, unless I can come across that Moon Knight, or can I find the Masters of the Universe unpunched. That's one thing I've been looking for, and those have not hit anywhere around here. We got one little fill at a couple of stores and nothing since, just empty pegs. So we'll see where that Masters of the Universe line ends up going. But first, let's talk about anxiety. We're going to talk about anxiety a few times this week, but let's talk about one right off the bat and get it over with. Found this just moments before filming. Bam! There it is, the Foot Soldier April O'Neil 2-pack. Our old buddy Waylon Jennings, he's been fretting. I'll steal Waylon's story here. This went up on a Monday on Target.com. Waylon was getting it, and then he said, wait a minute, I gotta let old Johnny Cash, old Kyle, know that April and the Foot Soldier's up on Target. Little did he know, I already knew, and I had my wife hot on the case with an alert on her Target app. Waylon sent the message, Kyle, you gotta get this, or whatever. In that little moment of hesitation, unfortunately, Waylon missed out on this. Poor Waylon Jennings, driven to drink that night. He's been on a hot hunt trying to find this April O'Neil ever since. Luckily, my wife did get this pack. We have not got it yet, though, weirdly enough. And then I got a delay via Target. But happened to go to Target this afternoon, hot on the hunt for some stuff. And what do I see? The NECA lady there filling the shelves. And what does she have? April and the Foot Soldier. There it is right there. I'll do a little unboxing on this. I might not be very kind on this unboxing. We'll see. But they had 2 of them. I said, I'll get one just in case mine gets canceled. I can always take it back. And then I get one for my buddy Waylon. And now Waylon is rich in April. So I had to save the day for Waylon. I was very happy to find that. Make Waylon happy for all he does for me and the channel. That is for sure. So, turtle anxiety put to rest. But speaking of anxiety, G.I. Joe anxiety. You Joe collectors out there know exactly what I'm talking about. It was a cheap plug this week on the channel. I did a G.I. Joe unboxing pretty much every day this week. Just tried something new, just some bonus videos for some extra content out there. I know not everybody's into the Joes, but I'm all in on the Joes, that's for sure. But speaking of Joe anxiety, you know, the Baroness, I was so happy to have that thing over with last week. No sign of her anywhere. But then randomly today, I'm checking Pop Finder, and all of a sudden the Cobra Trooper's popping one. Just one for every store, every Target store in my area. Just one. Not a case of 6, just one. Very strange. I did read something in one of the Facebook groups, though. Target's been getting so much complaints and so many phone calls and stuff about this Joe line that they have taken the cases out and they're shipping singly to the stores now. Trying to make it fair for everyone, I guess. You know, they're worried about people. I want to say people like me, because I'm going to be guilty of it myself, because I need to army build these Cobra Troopers. I need 5 of them. But they're trying to stop that from people like me buying a whole case to resell and flip, of course. That's the people that are really looking out for, these resellers, the ones we all hate, of course. But they're sending one out to the stores, which is interesting. It's an interesting approach. I don't know if I like it or not. But I was busy today. We had a furniture guy working on some furniture. I had the kids here. I couldn't get out, so who did I call? I called in the special weapon, the Special Forces, my wife, Angie. And what did she do? She comes in hot. I said, you can't come home unless you bring me a Cobra Trooper. And you know what? She came home with a Cobra Trooper. I could not believe it. She went to one of the Targets here, found a lady, said, hey, do you have this? And of course, you know, she probably said, hey, it's my kid's 11th birthday this weekend. This is all he wanted. And then she said, oh, this lady, she needs it for her kid. Little did she know it was 40-year-old Kyle that really needed this Cobra Trooper. But anyways, they hit the whole town. She actually went to the other Target that was right by there. That was, they said, oh, we don't have it. And then about an hour later it left. So I don't know if the store employee probably had that Cobra Trooper. But all the other ones had one, and they all disappeared throughout the day. So I don't know what to tell you guys in this Cobra Trooper. I know a lot of us need, like, I think you need a minimum of 3 of these if you're a loose collector. So that means I need 4. I need 3 to open and then 1 in the box. So I'm happy my wife saved the day, picked me up this. Thank you, Angie. I can't thank you enough. But a little more Cobra Trooper talk, a little cheap plug here. Let me show you guys something. Steve Boyd is the man's name, out of Canada, coming up north. He made this diorama here. So this is Enemy Weapons Bunker. A very cool diorama that'll fit together. Obviously, I have not put this together. Some cool pictures with this. But I've not figured out how I'm going to display my Joes yet. I'm thinking about a Billy bookcase with some dioramas and kind of scenes on each shelf. And that's where Steve jumps in. He's making these homemade dioramas. He also has a Ninja one that just shipped. I should be getting that hopefully next week, probably sometime. But I got this Destro Enemy Weapons Bunker this week. I was talking back and forth with him, and he is actually doing something pretty crazy. He is building a Cobra Assault for the Trooper, basically an assault range diorama, but he is not going to sell these dioramas. As you can see, this Destro one here is number 27 of 38. He only made a few. And the same thing for that Cobra Trooper. But the catch with the Cobra Trooper Assault one is, he is not going to sell them. He will only trade them for a Cobra Trooper. Steve's going big. He's going big on the army building. Much, much bigger than I am. So he's going huge. And he's got like, I don't know, 30 of these things available. But he will only give them out in trade for a Cobra Trooper. So Steve Boyd, hit him up on Facebook, Facebook Messenger. If you have an extra trooper you want to get rid of and get a cool diorama in its place, hit him up. Tell him I sent you. Maybe that'll get you expedited shipping. I don't know. Probably not. But a great deal. I love diorama pieces. I'm not creative enough. I don't have the artwork, the computer work, or the nice printing files and all that fun stuff. But very cool. I can't wait to put this together. Maybe I'll show that on one of my future videos. But if you got an extra Cobra Trooper laying around, or you find one fairly soon, get it, Steve, and hit that up. I don't think you'll have many complaints about that. But we're going to keep it going with G.I. Joe. One more G.I. Joe. Fresh off the truck of Amazon, Gung Ho has come home. One of the classic Joes. I can't wait to unbox this and talk about this. Some right and a lot wrong with this in first impressions, and we'll get to that in the video one of these days. But you know I had to have gung-ho. I needed 2 gung-hos. I made the rookie mistake. I know a lot of people complain at Amazon of figures being shipped in mailers and damaged and stuff. This one damaged. It was shipped in a mailer. It's a little bent down here. That's okay. I'm opening it up. But I forgot to order 2 at Amazon. Whenever you order figures in Amazon, here's a tip, a pro tip. Order 2 and take 1 back. Most of you guys have a Kohl's store you can take things back to, or some kind of outlet where you live where you can take figures or anything. You buy clothes, you can take it back. Instead of sending it back, you take it to Kohl's. Order 2 figures. If you order 2 figures, you will get them shipped in a box, probably with bubble wrap or something if you're lucky, maybe not. But being a box, you got a much better chance of a minty figure than if it's in a bubble wrap or a bubble mailer, that is for sure. So that's just my tip of the day, collector's tip. But gung-ho, happy to have him. Cobra Commander was supposed to be here today, just got delayed. Sounds like he's coming Monday. Supposed to get the Red Ninja next week as well, so completing that set. We might see a big G.I. Joe lull. Hopefully there's more stuff coming out. I know we got the exclusive Cobra Commander Hasbro Pulse in September, but after that it could be a pretty big lull on the Joe front for a while. Good for our wallets, but bad for our collections, I guess, is what you would say. So moving on. Next up this week, ringside stands. You guys see this. I promote these all the time. Ringside should probably sponsor the show. I don't know what they're waiting for. Come on, Ringside Collectibles. But every unboxing video I do, I promote these ringside stands. Around the holidays, they usually have hot deals on them, and I load it up. And these actually came back in stock this week. The clear and the black ringside collectible stands came back in stock. Our old pal David C. Anderson had an order, and I said, hey, if you're ordering, put these on. I'll pay you for it. And that's exactly what he did. Gave me the hookup with the stands. The thing about these stands are they go fast. They don't last long. They're great. They're good for all the lines. Not just wrestling. They're good for Black Series, Ghostbusters, G.I. Joe, many others, Turtles, Gremlins. I mean, I've used them on so many things. They almost fit everything. Almost, I say. But ringside, I promote you all the time. Promote me. Come on. Put me up there. So, got the clear stands this time. I get a question a lot about my collection. Kyle, why the black stands on the Elites? Well, if those longtime Elite collectors, they started off on black stands, so I just kept it going. If I had to do it all over again, it'd be clear, but I'm not buying 500 clear stands to replace all those, that's for sure. But very cool, that nonetheless, the ringside stands. Strongly recommend those to everybody. So there you go. Another hot find this week, Jay's CD and Hobby, a local store in the Des Moines area. There's 3 locations, all kinds of figures and stuff. They were also on an episode of Figure It Out on the WWE Network with the Major Brothers back in the day. Anyways, picked up the Chase Rick Rude there this week, as I have not seen this in store. Elite 77 has been pretty much non-existent in Walmarts, in my area at least. Just a handful of stores, primarily the country ones. So I got a feeling Walmart's are going to get bombarded with 77 pretty soon, but we're already seeing 78 in Walmart, so I don't know what the story is with that. Needed the Chase Rick Rude. As you guys know, this is probably stained. I'm probably going to cry when I open this up. We'll see. Time will tell. I'll unbox it, and we'll go from there. So, another one that came through this week, if you watched my weekly toy hunting video, hot on the trail of April O'Neil, I came across this bad boy. King Kong, new NECA line. I don't know if they're going to make tons of different King Kongs. I think that would be very cool. I don't know how far down the rabbit hole I would go. But I do know NECA is losing the Godzilla license. So that makes sense. Hey, that's the yin and the yang, Godzilla and King Kong. So we're going to jump all in on King Kong. So this is based off the original movie King Kong. I actually thought this was going to be a little bit bigger for some reason. I was kind of on the fence about it. And then I saw it in person. I said, I better buy it. And I'm glad I did. They had quite a few of them. And then the next day, they were all gone. So there it is on the box there. It's a pretty cool graphics. And then inside, you got Kong in there. One note, all the boxes were damaged. There's supposed to be an extra head up here. It was falling down in the feet of the figure, so I don't know if that's going to be a lot of them, but every one that was there, I said, well, I'm opening it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But very cool. 2 different heads. I'll do a quick unboxing, maybe as a bonus video, because I'm sure not a lot of you guys maybe are interested in this King Kong. I guess, hey, leave me a comment if you are. It's a new collection getting on the ground floor, kind of like the Joes. Now's a great time to start. Start with the first one. But I'll do a bonus unboxing or an unboxing on this one day because I'm really interested in it. And also Tom Peterson, the OG, the original hardcore collector, my dad also. I think he might be interested in this. He had a little King Kong collection that I've kind of taken from him, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it. But he might be interested in picking one of these up for his desk display, I have a feeling. So I'll show you that in person next time I see you, Dad. Let's keep moving on now. We talked Turtle anxiety. We talked G.I. Joe anxiety. Now I got GameStop Star Wars anxiety. An anxiety I never thought I would need a prescription for, but apparently I do. So this week I got Hera Syndulla, I'm terrible at pronouncing, Star Wars Rebels from GameStop. I pre-ordered this set many moons ago from GameStop. Well, I go to GameStop, nope, we don't have them, don't have it. And then I see the other local GameStops have all these on the shelf. What is going on? I go to my GameStop, they never call me. I've just had a lot of issues there, unfortunately. I actually went to my GameStop, I'm waiting in line, and I had a guy, hey, aren't you Kyle Peterson? Well, yes, I am. And guy recognized me from the show, so if you're watching, dude, thanks for saying hi. That's pretty cool. I never thought that would actually happen. I don't know what the odds of that are, but I saw him at a GameStop. But anyways, long story short, GameStop, they said, oh yeah, we think we gave your order away to somebody else, and then we went through it, and just a total mess. So, you know, why did I pre-order if I'm not going to get any of them? This one they just happened to have, so I bought, and it was actually cheaper than my pre-order. What a mess. So Star Wars anxiety is real. I'm just trying to complete this Rebels set. I think I need Zeb and a couple other ones still to go. I'll get them one way or the other, so I don't know. But Star Wars anxiety, see you later. Keep rolling on here. Good brother Mike out of New York hit me up on Twitter. I couldn't believe it. Knew I was looking for these, I guess, and he was right. Here they are. The War Machine and the Apocalypse, the new deluxe Marvel Legends figures. Pretty cool, this War Machine. I was kind of on the fence about it. Not really on the fence. I knew I'd get it, but I didn't know if it was really cool. And the packaging is way above expectations. Very cool looking. I can't wait to unbox this guy. Tons of effects, as we're starting to see with Marvel adding the cool booster effects and stuff like that. So very, very cool. Deluxe Marvel Legend. Find these both at Target. And then the heavy hitter, one of my all-time favorite villains. All the rage back when I was a kid was Apocalypse, especially the Age of Apocalypse. A lot of long-term Marvel collectors hate the Age of Apocalypse. I was at the age that absolutely loved it. When I was 12 years old, I was buying every single comic on the Age of Apocalypse. Collected them all. Absolutely loved all of them. Happy to have the Apocalypse figure. Very, very cool figure. A little glare there. But I love the skull it comes with. We'll do an unboxing on this one for sure. Just mean, mean, mean. A lot of people wanted another Apocalypse because they missed the Build-A-Figure back in the day. I have that Build-A-Figure one, but I needed this one for my Age of Apocalypse collection for sure. Awesome figure and heavy. This one's very light. This is heavy. So I love a big, heavy, brooding figure. That is for sure. So let's see. We got just a few things left, but let's start it off with this big one right here. Oh my gosh. Finally got my War Games, so I can't wait to bust this open, start playing with it. I'm sure the kids will enjoy it more than I will. I kind of said, why did I buy this? Partially, I was at the NXT War Games there in like the third row center with my daughter. We went to the whole weekend. We went to Raw, SmackDown, Survivor Series, and the NXT TakeOver. So we got to see this War Games. This is based on live and in person. So it's a cool memento from that show. Now, if they would just release all the figures in Elite form, I would be very pleased. But a very cool War Games cage. Ringside Collectibles exclusive. Once again, Ringside getting a plug on the show. Ringside, you know, hit up Ringside and say, hey, I want you to sponsor Kyle Peterson. Hook that guy up. He's putting you over all the time. But anyways, there it is, the War Games cage. Very, very cool. Like I said, the kids will probably play with it more than I will, but anyways, if you guys are actually at Target stores, they do have a single cage, and I was looking at the back of that package. You can actually buy 2 of those and convert to this cage with those 2 single cages. This is actually cheaper in the long run, plus you get some cool accessories there. I don't know if I'll do an unboxing video on this. Maybe I will. Do a time lapse. Hey, how long is it going to take Kyle to build the cage? Maybe pull in my wife to have her help me. She's always good at building those things. So there you go. But that is the War Games cage. Very, very cool. If I was a kid, oh my gosh, I would be through the moon playing with those. That would be the greatest thing ever. Kids are very lucky these days. They don't have to use their imagination. As a kid, you know, you'd use milk crates or tubs or something as a cage. That's what we had to do. But next up, Elite 78. All in 1 week, filled the whole set out. So we got Naomi, the regular edition Naomi of Elite 78. And we got the Chase. Now, old David C. Anderson just happened to stumble across this. David wanted no part of a Chase Naomi. He knew I would be looking for it. He picked it up for me. I also paid it back. I actually found Greg the Hammer Valentine at Target this week for David Anderson. He was looking for that one. Unfortunately, it wasn't the Chase Greg Valentine. That's the one I need to replace my messed up one. But happy I found one for David. He can get that off his list and worry about the other 500 figures he's trying to find right now. I don't envy him, but I love the thrill of the hunt, so I'll live a little vicariously through him. Randy Orton, another Orton. We've had a lot of Ortons lately. Also, the Decade of Domination coming out soon. I will do an unboxing video on Elite 78. I put a poll up on my community page thing on YouTube. It sounds like you guys prefer me to open every single one at once instead of, hey, I'll open one each day and post a video of each. I'll do whatever you guys want. I'm going to open them all anyway, so... it sounds like the community has spoken. Tell me any different in the comments, but I'll open them all in one video and we'll be done with it. The highlight of the set, or one of the highlights of the set, would be Matt Riddle. Big Matt Riddle fan, going back to the Team Shamrock days, UFC. I like Matt Riddle. Some people don't like him. I'm a fan. I'm kind of an original bro myself. I'm the heavy metal bro. But Matt Riddle came in this week as part of that set. And then you got R-Truth, his first Elite in forever. I mean, he had an Elite back in like Series 12, maybe even before that. I think he had 2 Elites prior to this. Got to be the longest gap of anybody between Elites. So there you go. There's R-Truth. And then a sleeper figure here, Drake Maverick. A sleeper figure. I think that is so cool. They got the wanted sign with him where he's looking for R-Truth. Only fitting they're in the same set. First time in the line as far as Elites. Very cool. I have no hate of this. I think it's one of the sleeper ones of the set. Probably the number 2 right behind Matt Riddle for me. Another one, kind of the Randy Orton vein. How many Kofi Kingstons do we need? Well, apparently we needed one more. Very cool. It came with the pancakes, as I was so thinking of getting that battle pack of the New Day with the pancake. I passed. Finally pulled the trigger. I guess the only thing I should look back at, does that New Day 2-pack, do they match this gear? Then I might need to go back and get those. If not, I think there is some New Day figures coming. I think those maybe match this. I'll have to do a little investigation. Somebody can save me the time and put it in the comments. That would be great. And then finally, probably the heavy hitter of the set, the Target exclusive. Normally you would think a Legend would be a Walmart exclusive. This time, Target exclusive, Superstar Billy Graham, one of my all-time favorite wrestlers. I love the Superstar. I was all in on the Superstar back in the Jakks Classic Superstars days. Cheap plug there. Still continuing. We got about 100 videos to go of the Jakks Classic Superstars. Every single Tuesday, posting a new Jakks Classic Superstars video as we go through every figure that was ever released. A year's worth of videos, actually more than a year's worth of videos. Currently, we're at series number 10. Series 11 will be coming this Tuesday, so don't miss that. Subscribe, put your notifications on, all that fun stuff. But very happy to get the Superstar. I need one more Superstar for myself, as I need to display him with each head. And I also, my dad would look good with a Superstar Billy Graham. So we got to find one for him as well. And then David Anderson, we got to find one for him as well. So we got some Superstar hunts to do. It could be a little dicey, but we'll get it figured out. But unfortunately, leaving on a bad note, old Superstar, there's a little paint blemish on his face. I don't know if I can get some acetone or something to get that off. Maybe I'll be lucky and it'll scrape off. If not, I will not use that head. I'm going to have to use the young Superstar head on this figure. So, unfortunately, the Mattel quality control issues keep seeping out. I don't know if they're trying to rush things or coronavirus is to blame. I mean, it goes all the way back to the Thundercats we talked about earlier in the video with the Super 7 issues. Quality control not its best these days. That's kind of sad. Actually, even the NECA Ninja Turtles, the metal head, you know, the lever on his back was already stress marked. I'm not going to touch that thing again. It could break off. So there's been some inconsistencies, you know. I don't like to see that, obviously. We all pay a lot of money for these figures, and we expect perfection. I know nothing's perfect, but we'd like it to be, that's for sure, at least on the figures we pick up. So, there you have it. Another long-winded video on weekly purchases. And guess what? I'm not done. I almost forgot. I thought we were going to call it quits, but no, we got a little bit more. We got the Lucy portion of the show. I almost totally missed it. They're right here in front of me. We'll bust through those fast. How about Marvel Legends, Falcon? Oh, just dropped his wing off. I did not pick this up back in the day. For a while, I was only comic book collecting the Marvel Legends. Then I had everything, and I said, you know what? I'm going to start getting the movie characters. Well, there's Falcon. That's one I slept on back in the day, and now I got him. I found him used at JC and Hobby, another cheap plug for them. And I also picked up their Ego, Kurt Russell, looking only like he can look. Look at that. Love that Kurt Russell Ego figure from the Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2. Needed that one. Never wanted that 2-pack because I already had too many Star-Lords. Said I'm not going to buy it. Went back and bought this one. Left the Star-Lord alone. So there you go. And now, one we talk about every week, the Jakks Ruthless Aggression style figures. Picked up a few heavy hitters this week. So I got an early one right when they were switching from the Titantrons. The Rick. I got the Rick. The Rock. There he is, an early Rock in the Ruthless Aggression line right there. Also picked up Scott Steiner. I think I'm done with Scott Steiner figures now. I think that was the last one I possibly needed. I'll have to double check. I've been a little lazy. I've picked up some of these things and I haven't been marking them off on my checklist. I'm going to do that hopefully this weekend. I don't know if I'll have time, but I'm going to try. Let's see where we're at. We're getting closer and closer. There it is. There's Shane Helms, Gregory Helms, the Hurricane in some circles. This is the one from the title pack where he comes with the child size wrestling belt. I needed that. I didn't want the belt. I got this finally. He came up for $6. $6 shipped I got this guy for. What a deal. That could be the deal of the week. That is for sure. I've had some Jakks issues this week. Some, anxiety. How about Melina and Ashley anxiety? That 2-pack that's been haunting me in my dreams. I missed out on 3 of them this week. I don't even want to talk about it, but I'm getting down to the end. I think I'm going to do a top 10 video of here's my top 10 most wanted Jakks Ruthless Aggression figures. I had some success last time I did that. I got hooked up with the Ultimo Dragon. We'll see if we can figure something out because I'm a serious buyer. I just got to find the figures at the right price. I'm not paying $500 for you, Australian Rey Mysterio. I'll pay $50, but I'm not paying $500. Last but not least, I believe the last Stevie Richards figure that was released in the Jakks umbrella, and actually probably the last Stevie Richards figure released ever, maybe, from the ECW subset. I really like this Stevie Richards. Stevie Richards is actually one of my favorite wrestlers. So happy to have that off the list. That completes the entire ECW Ruthless Aggression lineup. Got all of those now. Just a few stragglers that'll be coming next week, you'll see. And then some heavy hitters that I just cannot locate. But we're getting closer and closer. But every time I think I'm about done, I find something weird out there. And that's just the way it goes. But that's it. That's a lengthy weekly purchases. Glad I didn't forget those Lucy's. We'd have to save them for next week, I guess. But more to come. Make sure you're watching the channel. All kinds of unboxings, toy hunts, weekly purchases. You never know what you might see on here. You might even see my dog Lemmy chasing a groundhog we got in our backyard we're trying to get rid of. I might have to film that. We'll see if we can get that guy out of there. He's digging under my shed. It's a mess. Anyways, that's weekly purchases this week. Don't forget to like the video. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you got this week. Let's talk about it. A lot of cool stuff out there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like I said, the march to 3,000 rolls on. We'll have some giveaways before you know it, but we got to get to that number. So besides that, that's all I got. So just remember, she got the ring, I got the finger. I'll see you guys next week.
Kyle Peterson, who is known in some circles as the Larry Bird of sports entertainment figurine collecting. Well, this is John Cena, a.k.a. John Cena, who is known in some circles as the John Stockton of fashion. The shorts get shorter all the time. I just wanted to say thank you so much for your support of Elbow Grease Fast Friends, and congratulations on your collection. Hope you enjoy.